It's up to you, Cinnibar. Okay, we'll do another one then. Oh, typos. 20 again or something else?
Dealer's choice.
Dealer's choice. I hate dealer's choice. I like 20. 20 is a good number. Okay, chat, please pick a map for us between, we just did Big Lock and did River Crossing the first match, so pick between Alpine River, Death Valley, or the Stacks. Alpine it is, thank you, Creeks. And do the Frozen Day. Okay, lobby's created. Team Mickey. Password is Cinnibar. I've chosen none. The problem with choosing none, Shadow, is you have to agree to that beforehand to set up special stuff. Otherwise, it's a pain in the butt. Let's do something different. That's okay. That'll work. Stollards. Creek's name sounds goofy because to a native German speaker it sounds like a goofy name. I got very unlucky a couple of times. That's an understatement of the year, Tarkus, or at least the month. And remember, Kriegs, my wife thinks I call you Crixus. Apparently when I say that, that's what she hears. Still don't know how she gets that, but... Cryus. Cryus?
Yeah.
Crixus. It's Crixus. And the reason she, well, I don't know if it's the reason, but it's. Did you ever see Spartacus, the series that was on Epix or something like that about the gladiators? Crixus was one of the main characters. He was one of the other gladiators, and I think that she's just making that translation. I don't know why. I don't know how she's getting from Kriegs to Crixus, because that's to me that's very different. Even when I say it.
Command interface initiated.
For Alpine, let's do a little different this time.
Yes, Commander. On the move. Got it. Got it. Affirmative.
If I could have recorded our conversation the other night when she was saying, "Who's Crixus?" What? Who's Crixus? You talk to him all the time when on the streams and stuff. Who is that? I went, I don't have a Crixus. I don't have any viewers by the name of Crixus or anything close to that. But it went on for much longer. That was basically the gist of it. But it went on for a couple of minutes because she's insisting that I was saying Crixus. No, I don't say Crixus.
What can I do for you? Coordinates received. Roger. Hey. Moving to position.
Oh, I've actually never been this far to this side of the map. Now I know why Hobo went over here the other day. Anyway, thank you all very much for coming out and watching today. It's been your Sunday here on the stream, or at least watching. Again, thank you to Cinnibar for playing games. Second game in a row for him against me. First game.
We're getting accused of playing NASCAR.
NASCAR? There's no NASCAR here. And the first game of the day was against Tarkus, where we did 4 Atlases against 4 Atlases. He cheated. Mainly by he headshot 2 of my Atlases with the AC-20s, so he ended up winning, even though it came down very close to the end, despite me being on a severe handicap there. What else? Oh yeah, tomorrow is Labor Day here in the United States and Canada, so we'll be streaming weekend schedule tomorrow. So we'll be starting at 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern. What am I going to be playing? I don't know what I should be playing tomorrow. Do we want to do more Battletech tomorrow, or you want to do something else? I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Hey, Gwydion. Welcome back. I'm not playing NASCAR. I wish I could, Bata, and welcome back. It's a cheater.
The NASCAR race isn't on for another 15 minutes at least.
Yeah. Actually, Tarkus, I didn't go quite this far though. That fight I believe happened right here in this spot. I don't think I've actually gone this far this way before. But that Atlas and Atlas fight, I'm pretty sure happened right here. And I think you had a mech up in this area, but I don't think I brought anybody this far over. That is what you meant. Oh, the bowl-shaped area. Right. Oh, damn it. I just gave away my position. You are moving, right?
Yep, I'm just trying to figure out this pathfinding here.
Oh, okay. Was making sure something wasn't wrong. Is Jaguar here?
I'm trying not to pin a mech into a dead end. on the
Ah.
map.
Makes sense. Jaguar's in channel. Oh, in Tarkus. For, I don't know if you've been putting any time to Citadel lately. I found out why our... Well, I think I know why our base disappeared. It's because the thrones in Citadel, they decay over time. So you have to basically replace them from time to time. Because when the timer runs out, they go bye-bye, which means your base can go bye-bye when that happens. And I'm pretty sure that's why our little base, castle, whatever you want to call it, disappeared. It's because my throne, I wasn't watching it. Yeah, I think it just
Waiting on you,
went
Commander.
poof. Oh, there we go. There's this locust.
On my way. Aye, aye. Moving out. Okay, let's go.
Yeah, Shadow, it disappeared completely. We've had to start over, but we're doing it differently this time around. We're not going to have everything connected, so that if one of us screws up, the whole base doesn't pay the price. So, but yeah, and I think that it's a design thing, so that when somebody, basically stops playing, that their base disappears over time, and it's just so that it's not taking up system
hear ya.
resources basically.
Moving out.
Yeah, exactly, Tarkus. It's to prevent that kind of stuff, or people just stop playing the game. You can't have
What do you need?
them taking up that spot, or like I said, it causes resources stuff to be used up too. When people are running around, you run into this huge base that all of a sudden brings your computer to its knees type deal. You can't have that.
Holding.
Turn again.
Standing by. Copy that.
Stupid. This is what I don't like about this game. You can do this in the first
The
place.
reserve system, yeah.
The reserve system is fine the way it is. It's just the way people use it, with this kind of stuff. It's just like, oh, this is...
Well, I'm not taking 5 minutes to reserve. That's what's going to happen in the games where people don't want to lose and they don't want to disconnect. And they just want to troll people.
Yeah, that's a possibility of happening, so... Yes, Tarkus, I know how much time you spent building that poor wooden shack up against the wall. Must have taken you all day. To think about planning it. That's... Oh. Quick draw coming up for some action. Lucas sitting back still.
It's limited view range. You're right there.
I know, you think I'd be
Saying
able to
open,
see
I
you.
should be able to see you.
You should be able to. I mean, it's crazy.
Awaiting orders.
Oh, mine, awesome. Oh boy, that's gonna hurt. Oh no, he's got a hunchback. I'm
Move into
moving.
position.
You put... Oh, I screwed up. Yeah. No, this is fine. This is fine. Okay. Hope they put in a spectator mode in the full release. For this? I don't
Sensor contact.
think that's in the initial release. I don't think that's planned for multiplayer. I think they've said already that that's something that would have to come along later on because it's not really in the budget. Gotta remember, they're working on a fixed budget here. They're not a big developer. And we want the game to actually come out someday too.
Commander? What now? Hey. Yes, Commander. Keeping it cool.
So all we've seen so far is the Locust. Draw. This is coming from the Jaeger again. You squeezed
It's
in
similar,
two
but
heavies.
It's not the same lance. Obviously not with Locust.
Oh, that's right. But you went the Locust. So you had a fire starter and a Panther last time. So you went heavier with something. Because you brought the quick draw on the Jaeger last time too. So you got a medium floating around more than likely.
I'm here. Oh, I'll just sit here and manage heat.
I love some of the things that these people say. The sarcasm. So, where's his... I'm guessing it's a medium. Probably a Kintaro, I guess. It was Sassy, wasn't it, Shadow?
It is not a Kintaro.
But it is a medium.
Yeah, there's no way I can swing 6 million for a Kintaro on top of this stuff.
Ah. It could be a 4G. That's definitely... Yeah, Hunchy is definitely a real possibility here. And it's taken forever to move up, so... I mean, all he has to do is
Trying
get...
to find line of sight on this Panther.
You're that close? Oh, Panther's hidden. You can't get him. Not without Lerms. Hey, Soul Slicer. Welcome back. I got this. I don't know about... We just started. Oh, that's a Vindicator. I don't see them too often.
Yeah, it's like a bigger Panther.
Yeah, pretty much.
I saw that the armor was a little bit better, and I said, that seems like a good idea.
Oh, so his Locust moves really soon. Got the-
Yeah, I put the Master Tactician pilot in there, see if I could keep it alive longer.
Yeah, well... the thing is, if you're going to reserve your moves all the time...
Well, the thing is, if you use
Waiting on you,
Sensor Lock, I
Commander.
might be able to sprint out of range. That's exactly what I'm planning on doing if you Sensor Lock it. So I'm kind of tipping my hand a little bit there, but...
That's a very bad. That's what I do.
But in order to play that, I actually have to repeatedly reserve over and over and over again.
Right. And you have to actually depend on me doing the same thing. That's the downside to doing reserves all the time, is you're basically thinking that, oh, he's going to do that too because he wants to move last. But what if I want to shoot first? Especially on a mech that's not moving. There's a downside to reserving all the way.
There's no good way to do this.
Yeah.
I just have to hit reserve repeatedly. Because the only way to protect the locust is to wait for both of your light mechs to move.
Roger.
Here's the other question: is can I outrun the fire starter when it can jump?
Yeah, that's the real question. He doesn't know that, Tarkus.
Awaiting orders.
Not in this terrain, Tarkus. With all of the uneven terrain, there's actually a real chance I can get pinned into a corner because the pathfinding here is not all that great. And that fire starter can just jump over and over and over again. And if he's got Paradise in it, he's going to jump even further. Which, judging based on the number of evasive charges I see left on it after I sensor lock it, it's got to be Paradise in there or something similar.
Oh, so whose turn is it now? It should be the Vindicator. Yeah, what's after the Vindicator? Did you reserve again? You know, I don't think any of those hit.
No, but it did knock an evasive charge off. It was only an LRM-5 anyway.
Oh.
What now? Advancing, I guess.
This is certainly a heck of a lot more interesting than playing the AI.
Engaging.
Got line of sight, eh?
Yup. Did you sprint up here? Yep, you did. Okay. Oh, that's right, the Jaeger's still sitting back there. You know I have a hunchy, right? Do you really want to bring that? Do you really want to bring that quick rod that close?
I'm wounded, Commander.
Oh, splitting up the LRMs.
Yeah, the precise shot lets me get full damage.
Oh, that's right.
Fire starter with under missiles.
That's right. So it's the Locust turn. Sitting right there. What's he gonna do? Deal with the terrain.
That's good damage.
I hear ya.
Hey, no, I'm happy with that one.
No need to tell me twice.
Come on, you pansy, get back in there and fight.
Aye, aye. Confirmed.
Hobo, what is the natural tab when you look at the mech stats at the end of the game? Can there be 3 groups in the future? Neutral, oh sorry, neutral tab. I'm guessing that's going to be related to the single player stuff. The single player campaign. I'm going to guess that that's what that's for. Because I don't think there's any plans to do, multiplayer 3 teams type stuff. I'm pretty sure they're sticking to this 1v1.
Alright, I don't know if this is gonna work.
I'm thinking that during the main campaign that you're gonna have your lance, your forces that you control. Then you're gonna have the enemy, and then you might have either 2 enemies or maybe a friendly that you don't control, that kind of stuff. That's what I'm seeing it as probably being used as.
Aye, aye.
Big scary hunchback.
Not that scary.
Engaging target.
Nice headshot. Or beats the crap out of your leg. Yes, Creeks, a 3-way. Yeah, they're gonna be an AI controlled force. Like I said, either as an extra enemy or a friendlies or just neutral. Maybe it's an escort mission of some kind. So it's just something that you don't control. That's my guess. Not the AC2s.
Actually, I had a better shot with the AC2s on the hunchback, and vice versa with the LRMs, so I just took advantage of it.
Armor breach. Internal damage.
Unless it's Quick Draw's turn. Crap on Panther again.
Ball o' Fire is going to want his money back if you keep this up.
Okay.
Hang on, here we go.
Really? Everything on the left side. Awesome.
Ah, dang it, that hurt.
Which one feature should you like to see implemented in this game? Which one feature? Infamous? Power down and power up. Honestly, that's the one I want to see.
Standing by. If you say so.
I'd like to see the ability to choose between punching and kicking.
Well, that's
Got a damaged leg. I want to go for it.
Yeah. Well, that's a called shot at that point, though, right?
Whoa! I did not expect that.
But the Awesome still sitting there?
No, losing a leg.
Oh, yeah, I got lucky there.
That earlier, that was not good.
Well,
Well, that really messes with me here because now I don't have a line of sight on the Panther.
Oh, yay. So that worked for me. Oh, you don't have line of sight on anybody over here.
Nope.
Oh, that worked out pretty well for me then. So what you're going to do with that locust, you should really move them to your left. I highly suggest that.
Yeah, that'll work for me.
He did mention legs. Yes, he did.
I don't think I can move them at all right now.
Uh-huh.
I don't want to waste a sensor lock just to get a shot on that panther.
Copy that.
There we go. There's the shot.
Taking the shot.
That's about some medium lasers.
I got an arm on that. That was luck. That was 35% chance to hit, by the way. 35% chance and I got the arm. That's great. The crew. I know that is probably an unpopular opinion among the Battletech community, but I prefer the clans both in lore and mechs. Well, that'll be happening if, like they keep saying, you know, through success all things are possible. Meaning that if this game is successful, expect the clans to be involved in either, you know, Battletech 2 or some expansion or that kind of stuff. Because remember, this is taking place, it's starting at 3025, and the clans don't really, you know, they don't appear in the Inner Sphere until 3050. So there's lots of time to work with there. I'm sure we're going to see clans in this eventually. It's just a question of when. I wouldn't consider that a called shot, just choosing what a general case. But it's kind of like a called shot, though, Shadow. If you're actually able to pick between a punch and a kick, basically by saying, I want to kick them, I want to hit them in the legs. That's a kind of a called shot. And it's like, I want to punch them because they've got a weak side torso. That's kind of a called shot. Maybe it's not a direct, you know, literal translation of a called shot, but that's basically the idea behind it. That's why people say, I'd like to be able to choose between punch and kick. It's like, because you want to choose where you hit the mech. That's a called shot.
Oh, that was a waste.
Reporting light damage.
Light damage to the light. Has there been a mention that once launched they will eventually... Yes, I just said, as long as the game is successful, expect to see expansions and stuff like that. And for... proof of that, I guess, is all you have to do is look at Shadowrun, which is another Harebrained Schemes game. There's like 3 or 4 expansions for that, and it's because the game was successful, right? So it's basically all it really means. Is if they produce money, if the games produce money, it allows for further development. But you only get that when you're actually you know, being successful. You don't have anything in your left torso, do you? Oh, you got lasers and jump jets and heat sinks.
Tell me what to shoot.
And of course, miss. 70% chance to miss on a target that's not moving. Boo. Would I like to see a persistent conflict? Yes, I would. I would love to see a persistent conflict map in this game. But that's not within their scope. Not by a long shot. There's something like that. I don't think they've even discussed anything like that. But I would love to see it. Maybe clans should be AI only. No, well, again, it depends on what they do. And, well, no, AI only wouldn't fly with a lot of people because there's too many people that like clans.
I hate these
Plain and
guys.
simple. That would not go over well. If they put clans in the game and then you can't play them, no, that would not fly at all. That would be very
I'd
bad.
like to see multiplayer tiers where you set, much like a weight limit, a technology limit.
I could see that being as a multiplayer option, the checkbox type deal. I could see that.
Because, you know, there's different types of engagements you might want to run. All
Moving to position.
2750 tech, maybe. All boss tech without the clan stuff.
Right.
That could be fun.
Exact. Yeah, Onyx. Yeah. BattleTech and then the subtitle. Yeah, BattleTech Clan Invasion or BattleTech 3050 or something like that. Here come the clans. You know, that kind of stuff.
Taking the shot.
CT at least. But now, oh, your quick draw is moving with my awesome. Who's gonna move? I'm gonna move first too. I should at least.
Yeah, there's nothing I can do about that. You're going to be able to get the shots with him on the with the awesome. If I reserve, you move first. If I don't reserve, you move first.
Yeah. Persistent conflict. Think of faction warfare in MechWarrior Online. That's what, when they see persistent conflict, that's usually what they're talking about when it comes to BattleTech. It's the battle for the inner sphere. So basically, you would be fighting these kind of battles and would influence the taking of a planet. But like I said, they don't, as far as I know, Harebrained Schemes has no intent of doing anything like that, because that's a lot of work. You're not sure how you feel about an initiative based on speed of the mech? Well, it's not speed of the mech, it's size of the mech.
Right here.
Assaults always move in phase 1 unless there's there's a pilot out there that allows you to move one phase faster. It's called Master Tactician skill. So you could have assaults moving in phase 2 and heavies in 3 and so forth. But that's it. And, they're moving on based on size. And Cinnibar here, his Locust should be moving in phase 4, but his pilot's got the Master
Arclight.
Tactician. Say what?
Arclight.
Arclight. Arclight's the one with the Master Tactician. So his Locust is actually moving in phase 5, but he keeps reserving it down. So, which is his choice.
Won't be doing that next turn.
No, probably not.
Affirmative.
Ugh, Paradise once again.
Mech
Proving
destroyed.
your worth.
Paradise, you're dead. You can't talk now. Bitch and moan.
It's true.
So can you choose to move it later? Yes. Yeah, that's what, when you see the reserve button pop up on the screen, what the reserve means, it means I don't want to move this phase, I want to move at a later time. And you can reserve all the way down to phase 1 if you want. There's pluses and minuses for doing that. So now it's my turn. I can choose to reserve, one of these or both of these. It's entirely up to me.
Waiting for orders.
Oh look, we got nobody to shoot at now because we killed him.
I'm sorry to take away your toy.
Actually, I took away my toy.
Last time trying to put Paradise in the quick draw. Thanks.
In all honesty, I took away my toy. It wasn't you, it was me. So yeah, we got the Vindicator down there, and pesky Jaeger with all the missiles.
Standing by.
Oh, your Locust just ran off, didn't he? Didn't want to play anymore.
Hey, I've got like 30 shots of LRMs to torment you with. That's got to be Paradise in that fire starter.
Why?
You did it wrong.
I'm
This
picking
is how
the
you do it.
evasive and then... No.
War.
There's more than one pilot that can do that.
Please
Yeah, but it's
excuse
the
me.
Angel of Death, and you're
was
jumping really
embarrassing.
far with it. But is that
I
the
meant to
regular
say.
jump range? I can't even...
That's the
figure it out.
regular jump range. That is the regular jump range. It's because it's got so many jump jets. And by so many, I mean like 4, I think. Oh, sorry. 3... 6. It's got 6 jump jets. That's why it's jumping so far. It's the fire starter itself. DFA is a thing in this game. Yes, it is. Basically, the way it works is you jump up and you target the person you want to jump on top of, and it jumps up in the air and it lands next to them. It doesn't land directly on top of them for animation purposes. And then you basically get 2 attacks, one for each leg. It's melee attacks, and they can basically hit anywhere on the mech. Sometimes you get lucky and you have both both legs hit the cockpit, and it's a nice little true DFA kill. You put your legs through their cockpit. It's always fun. Kill the fire starter first always. Actually, no, it's kill the locust first always, because they're the easiest to kill. Fire starters are a little tougher to kill than locusts. Not by much, but just a little. What about the melee weapons? There's always been a pretty defined difference with the Intersphere mech. There are no melee weapons scheduled for the initial release of the game. However, as they like to say, through success, all things are possible. And there's somebody in the Harebrained Schemes office that apparently is fighting really hard to get either a Axeman or a Hatchman into the game. So we may see those fairly soon after. But the downside to that is all these mechs, all the models, are coming from MechWarrior Online, because PGI and Harebrained Schemes have a little agreement to share the mech models. There are no Hatchetman or Axeman stuff in MechWarrior Online. So if they were to introduce those mechs into this game, they would have to build the models themselves, which of course is within their possibilities because they have 3D modelers. But they would have to put the time into designing the mechs, artwork, the concept art, all the stuff that goes along with that kind of development. Not having to do that for these mechs saves them, Harebrained Schemes, a lot of time, where they don't have to do that. They still have to go in and play with the animations and stuff and some of the models, because some of the things that these mechs are doing, specifically melee combat, they're not... That was crap, but okay. How did you even see him? Did you sensor lock him?
I waited until both were in the same phase so I could sensor lock and shoot.
Oh, okay. I didn't even notice. I was talking too much. But like I said, the melee animations, Harebrained Schemes has to go in and play with those. Has to play with the 3D models in order to get those to work, because the MWO models weren't set up to do those kind of movements. So they've had to be tweaked and that kind of stuff. So they definitely have a 3D modeler and animator on the Harebrained Schemes team. It's just that I don't think they actually have anybody to build new mechs, which is, I don't know if the same skill set or not. I'm not a 3D modeler or animator, so I don't really know what's involved, other than guesswork on my part.
Yes, Commander.
Alright, so no more quick draws, and Paradise is off my Christmas card list.
Locking in target.
I mean, that mech was just frighteningly ineffective.
'Tis but a scratch.
Or they could convince PJ to put melee. Yes, good luck with that one, Scott. They've been fighting that since the very beginning.
Sensors indicate arrival of
Tarkus, you wonder if
reinforcements.
it's easier or harder to make something look similar to someone else's designs. I think it's easier. Because you don't have to work, when you're looking at somebody else's work, the actual what you're going for or what you want. It's already there as far as, you know, how the arm's supposed to be, the legs, you know, that kind of stuff. How big is everything in relationship to each other? That's much easier to copy than trying to figure it out on your own originally. Not saying you can't do it. I'm just saying it's easier. Where'd your Locust go? He ran off to hide, didn't he?
Going full throttle.
The end of making a new mech to have it look. Oh. If they end up making a new mech to have it look like it fits. If it's from the same game. Oh, I see what you're saying. So trying to basically copy the style of MechWarrior Online. Creating a new mech for this one. That, I think that would, like I said, if they had, you know, concept art that was made by Alex Iglesias. He's the artist, right? I imagine if they had the concept art for it, I would think that making the 3D model would be easier. But just going from nothing, just looking at what these mechs kind of, you know, just see what these mechs look like, and then trying to design a new mech like the Hatchet Man, based on, you know, what it's supposed to look like, but making it look like it belongs in this game, that's a little bit tougher, you know, because these do have a definitely a distinctive look to them. So I would think it would be easier to have the artist who has done these do the new mech to get the similar look and feel to them, I would think. Because when you have when you have somebody trying to copy somebody else's work, if they're not trying to do an exact copy, it, you know, ends up looking a little bit different. So it's like I said, I would much rather have have Alex do the concept art, and then have maybe, you know, have one of the Harebrained Schemes, you know, modelers take a swing at it and see what they come up with. I imagine they'd be pretty close.
Awaiting orders.
Sensor locking anybody because you killed my Panther. The run and stuff. And you still have sensor locks because of the Locust. Do this. I'm not running away with the Firestarter, Kobo. I just wasn't chasing the Locust. The Locust was running from the Firestarter. See where the Locust is? He was running from the Firestarter. I'm just trying to keep the Firestarter not out in the open. Immediately end.
Oh, you've really presented me with an interesting conundrum here.
I know, that was the idea. Allowed to make a new mech design would be Jordan Mitch. Well, the thing is, you know, we're talking, you know, the melee mechs, you know, the Hatchet Man, the Hamato-chi, Hatamoto-chi. Those are, you know, there's already, you know, artwork from 30 years ago for those mechs, so it's just a matter of somebody doing, you know, using those as the inspiration for creating a new one. But if you're going for a whole new mech, doesn't Catalyst and other people have to be involved for that? if they want it to be included in, like, say, the tabletop and that kind of stuff, to be an official mech. They can always create a new mech for this game, and it does, but it will be, you know, what's the word for it? Not non-official, but there's another word for it. Apocalyptic, something like that. I want to say, or some word like that. I can't remember it. Yeah, non-canon. Hey, wait a minute. What the hell?
Damn it, I've got an armor breach.
Damn it. But yeah, they could do they can introduce non-canon mechs into the game. It's just that they don't want to go that route. From what I understand, they want to keep things canon. They want to keep things consistent. Apocryphal. Thank you, Tarkus. That's the word I was looking for. Oh, look at you're beating up port buildings over there. The only thing Jaeger's good for.
That's good.
Wait a minute. From that range, how are you getting any decent hits at all?
Oh, I'm hit.
Started with the sensor lock and then shot him once, just to lower his evasiveness.
What was your chance to hit, just out of curiosity?
60?
60? That's sick.
That's the apex.
Right here.
That's sick.
Just got the gunnery, and then between the sensor lock and being shot by the Vindicator beforehand. And I had to get behind that hunchback to take the no forest cover rear shot.
Yeah.
It was just, you have to. Because the forest only works in the front and the sides. I really should have fired the PPC.
Locking in target.
Oh, come on. 80 and 85% chance they hit there and one missed. That's damn it. I understand. Yeah, I know, Tarkus. The guy who actually came up with BattleTech, Jordan Wiseman. Yeah, I think he should be allowed to design mechs. You would think that'd be a thing.
Clink, clink.
Took a hard hit there.
Return.
Aye, aye. All right, full speed.
Oh, Vindicator's turn. There are no vehicles or infantry in here? Not in the multiplayer stuff, no. There are going to be vehicles in the single player campaign, though. We know that. Infantry I'm not so sure about, but I know there's vehicles. Because they're in the file. They're in the game files. The boss battles is working? Why? Why do you think that? Avram's at 100. He was the last one to do a tip. Or a cheer. Sorry, not a tip, but a cheer. Oh. No, wait a minute. No, I think that's right. Why do you think it's not working?
Aye, aye.
Oh, hello.
Hey, how you doing? Fancy meeting you here.
Somehow I'm still technically in forest.
No, you weren't.
There goes that arm.
Reporting critical hit.
Oh, boss isn't working. Boss should be working. The boss. Alright, it's not working? It should be working. It was working. There was a patch today for the stuff. I wonder if they broke something. Wonder if they broke something. Bosses are still there. Oh, the brain bot's not in the channel. That's a problem. Hold on just a second. The brain bot should be back in the channel here shortly. For some reason it wasn't here. I don't know why. Yeah, it's a MIA. I don't know why it's not in the channel. It should be. Give it a second. Give it a second to show up. There it is. It should be back.
Yes, Commander.
Yes, I'm playing 2 games at the same time now.
Like 2 games?
Oh yes, we're going after the boss.
Oh. Are you cover? Yeah, you're in forest cover. Big deal, but once in a while.
Mata!
This was a case of I actually want you to shoot my rear armor once. Not too
Locking in
upset about it.
target.
Almost got your arms.
Not the arms. no.
Affecting
I almost
my
got the arms.
performance.
Okay, the brain bot is back, so boss fight should be working now. I would think, at least. Okay, yeah, okay, so Cinnibar's started. Yes, it's Labor Day. The brain bot wanted to take the day off. Well, technically that's tomorrow.
Armor breach. Internal damage.
Yeah. Copy that.
You're chasing my arc light around. Poor Locust.
Locust needs to die.
I have the advantage.
Oh, I hit him in the back, not the arm. Damn it. Oh well, not a big deal. So it's a heavy's turns now. Wait a minute, no. Mediums. Indicator. Who hasn't taken any damage yet? Where's my Hachi Fage? Okay. What'd you guys beat? Oh, Hope. You beat up on Hobo? Oh, you guys are so mean. If it wasn't for him, there wouldn't be giveaways on this channel, you know. Well, he's one of the people that supports it. You died again? What do you mean again? Oh, you didn't survive the boss fight is what you're talking about, Falling Ace? I have no control over who dies and who lives in that.
I don't like that.
Oh.
Standing by.
Now I'm going to take advantage of this slightly higher initiative and reserve button. Sorry.
No, no problem.
Should have made that decision quicker. I couldn't find a shot I liked with the Vindicator. But I am starting to feel it's a better choice than the Panther
On the move.
because this thing hasn't overheated yet.
That's a good sign.
Targeting for an alpha strike.
Oh, we knocked him down too. Awesome. So he gets to move with the assaults. So Vindicator's turn. He's a loot pinata. Gotta whack him every so often. Quit you, no. Oh, the splorch got you yesterday. Well, just so you feel a little bit better, Ace, splorch pretty much gets everybody yesterday, or the day before, that day, the day coming up, next week, month ago. Splorch doesn't lose very often. You guys haven't seen the two-headed Papillon in a long time either. The shot's still not there.
Yeah, the knockdown didn't help.
The shot is still not there. Hey, Calvier. The loot pinata is at the shape of a llama.
There.
A loot llama. That would be nice. Infamous. Like the new Battlestar game where you can watch replays of cinematics. I am looking into getting that game. Just so you know, I am definitely looking into getting that game.
Standing by.
It's a very real possibility in the near future. Just saying. It looks pretty cool. Well, let's hope. Let's see, how much structure do you have left? 80. Oh, so I have to hit twice in the CT to kill you. Yeah, we'll see. Maybe if I get lucky for a change.
Copy.
Nope.
Now the thing is, those shots were from behind.
I'm nothing in here.
Well,
Despite
kind
the
of.
fact that he's lying down.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I know. It's messed up.
He got the left torso somehow.
Well, the left torso would be... Well, actually, the left torso is from where the Awesome is standing correct. It didn't... I don't think it went through the armor on the left from behind, because you didn't have any on the front. So, I think that was actually okay. Because that, for angle purposes, that's where the Awesome probably should have hit you, trying to get to the CT.
This guy's got basically nothing left.
Alpha. No, I'm not gonna alpha and then cook myself shadow. Jeez. It's not that important. We took his left torso. It's not that big of a deal. And we only hit him once there anyway. So.
Ah, wrong side of the torso.
They're blowing through my armor.
Hey, leave my Awesome alone. He's just been standing here doing nothing. Caviar, for context, the loot boxes in Fortnite are sentient pinata. Oh, okay. They talk to you before they break them open. Oh, that's right. I think I remember seeing that, watching the stream of that a couple of times. I think I saw one of those. Yeah, it's a loot pinata. I'm no fun. Hey, sometimes I alpha when I shouldn't be, but I don't do it in the middle of a match. That's just crazy. I would have alphaed and then shut the awesome down for a turn. No, that'd be a huge mistake. Look at the locust just running away from the fire starter.
Wouldn't you?
Yep.
I don't know, would I? Oh, that's funny. For some reason I can't. I can shoot your Vindicator and the Locust, but not the Jaeger from one spot. That's bizarre. Yet the Locust looks like it's on the same level. Makes no sense.
Copy that.
Makes no sense. Oh, bad eye. Everybody knows I'm fun.
Yeah, that ridge doesn't look high enough to obstruct line of sight.
No, it shouldn't be. But it is.
Engaging target.
I missed.
I missed.
I love when the pilot confirms that they missed after I said they missed. God, I can't wait for the single player game and I get to name these guys after viewers and I get to bitch and moan at them for missing shots. I missed that from XCOM. Hey. No DFA, that's a jump? Okay.
Yeah, no, it's just a jump.
But you're gonna shoot me
The
in the
rear
back.
armor is open all over the back of the Hunchback. So
Yeah, I noticed that.
There's nothing I can do that won't overheat me here.
Gotta lose a torso here. More than likely. Cook yourself. The fire starter is within walking distance. Just want to point that out.
Yeah, it is.
Scott, what are my rules for as far as army competition for the league? None, Scott. It's basically it's up to the two people that are playing the games as far as what their budget they want to work with. But there's no real rules as far if you can afford to bring it, you can bring it. That's what the rules are. I mean, they're all stock max, so it's not that big of a deal. Oh, and I lost my 20 because that was the right torso. Yeah, it's okay. We can just go melee on people.
Let's see how you like this.
Oh wow, I was not actually expecting to do that.
What's left of that dagger?
I was actually, my whole point of going to that side was to take your arm or your torso, your side torso. I didn't think I was going to get a CT hit, but yeah. But I'll take it.
Yes, Commander.
Oh,
Well, looking too good.
no. Really. Makes you feel any better, I don't have any decent shots on either one of those max.
Well, hopefully at least I'm more entertaining than the AI and or Kintaro spam.
Firestarter is also within charging rate on a gated platform. Charging it. No, there's no charging in this game. It's just it's just melee. No charging. Killing that locust is going to be a pain. Or Hunchy isn't going to be living too much
I've got an
longer.
enemy flanking to the side.
Just keep shooting them in the back like this. That I was I mean, that was just a matter of time. I mean, that was just an LRM-5, wasn't it?
I'm here.
Locust.
That was just an LRM-5.
Picked up a blip.
Ah, odds are horrible here. Shut him down? Did not shut him down, did it? Nope.
Nope.
But he's nice and toasty. He's nice and toasty. If you pick up this game, it'll be a lot to get used to coming from... No. No, not at all. No, what you have to remember about this game is being based off of the tabletop, roughly. They've obviously changed some stuff around. But Jordan Wiseman, he's still a guy who invented BattleTech. He's involved, although he's really the president of the company. But he's had a hand in it. Mitch Gittleman, he's been involved in Mech Commander and some other mech related games, I believe. He's heavily involved in the development of this too. Now, coming from BattleTech, the tabletop, nah, there's not a lot to pick up. This is easy. It's a really easy game to learn as far as the basics. You just got to remember stuff, just like you've got all your different rules when you're moving. Evasion you got to pay attention to, and get all your 2-hit stuff, which I'm not really showing up a lot here on this particular match, but
Standing by.
I can do that.
Completely missed.
So as you can see, you've got your your hit percentages here. This is basically your dice rolls. You can select what weapons to fire, and this will actually, if you hover over it, it'll tell you why your percentage is what it is. Because we got height difference, we got target sizes, there's a shot modifier is even. You got your different skills for your pilots. You got tactics, guts, gunnery, and piloting. Those all affect what's going on in the game. That kind of, there's not a big leap here between playing the tabletop and going to this. It's pretty straightforward. Now Crimson Skies too, but that's right. Okay, so we're doing well here, I think, for the most part. Let's see what this does.
Engaging.
Oh, you didn't need those arms, or that arm, and you didn't need to be standing up. So that means you move with the fire starter. Hey, no rush, Scott. It's not even out for. It's not out for real. This is a closed beta. You have to buy into it in order to participate. So, just wait for it to come out. It's not scheduled to come out until sometime early next year. And I'm sure when it comes out, it's only going to be about $30, $40 at most. I think they're shooting for 30. Exactly. That's why I'm doing this. I'm basically advertising this game for free for Harebrained Schemes. There's been a number of people have watched me play the game, and they go out and they buy into the Kickstarter, or they upgrade what they already had paid. So
What do you need?
Harebrained Schemes owes me some money. Just want to point that out. So your indicator is on the ground. But we have to looking like got a really good chance to hit, so we can do that. You're not in cover. Maybe I actually have to do something here. No, I don't want to do that. Jumping's sucks. And why am I doing this? Why am I jumping over walking? because I'm not going to get any evasion if I walk. At least if I jump, I get some evasion. I should be able to still hit him from.
That makes sense.
Yeah, sometimes. I mean, it's a light, so you don't want to, throw him away needlessly. Now, this is weird. If I jump over here, which is only 2 squares away, that's weird. I'm trying to maximize my evasion here, which isn't in the way I thought it would. Don't want it, and we have different terrain types. This, kind of looks like lava, geothermal. It basically, with units within geothermal terrain, only sink 50% of their normal heat. So you don't really want to be standing in that if you can avoid it. Well, this jumping is not helping me really. But it's better than walking.
Engaging jump jets.
Tarkus, I swear to God I'm gonna ban you.
Taking the shot.
Does that shut you down?
Nope.
How did that not shut you down? Missed. But you're not going to be able to
Oh,
do anything.
Right, cherry red, that's for sure.
Yeah, you're not going to be able to do anything, really. Well, actually, no, you can, but... Nice if, if you don't set your altitudes in Battlestar, they well, because it's 3D, so you got to pay attention to where the different ships are, right? If you don't pay attention, they run into each other. That's actually pretty cool. Tarkus is trying to get himself banned. For those of you that missed our game at the beginning of the stream, we did 4 Atlases versus 4 Atlases. And in all honesty, the only reason he won, let's be honest here, the only reason he won is because he headshot 2 of my Atlases. They were both very fresh. Well, one was more beat up because it was later in the game, but the first one he killed was basically untouched.
Was Paradise in it?
No. No, Paradise is not an Atlas pilot. Paradise is a light pilot, or at least a jump jet capable pilot. Or mech.
Right here.
Just don't put them in a quick draw.
No. Oh, you... Okay, well, we get to cool off a little bit here, apparently. My Awesome has finally moved. Has it not moved in the past probably 6 turns? 10 turns? It's the first time he's moved in a long, long time.
Yeah, there was that awareness that, if I could get out of the Awesome's line of sight, that might be a good thing.
Yeah, that's probably a good thing to do. Joke's on you, I'm not wearing any pants. Hey, Tarkus, neither am I. I never wear pants. Well, very rarely do I wear pants. But I live in Southern California, so I have no reason to. The vicious LRM-5 is probably going to kill my fire starter.
It adds up.
I know, it does. Because there's no healing in this game. I'm down to 1 charge here.
Here we go.
Okay, let's see what this doesn't do.
Copy that.
Heating them up again, keeping them heat.
It's doing a lot of internal damage.
Am I wearing a skirt? No, I don't wear skirts. Infamous only wears a kilt because he's Scottish. Well, I am. I have some Irish in me, so I could technically wear a kilt, I guess, but I don't.
What?
Oh my god. This is my day. This is my day.
Yes, Commander.
This is how my
Hold on.
days goes. This is how my day goes. Well, guess what? Can't see you. You can't see me. I wish we had a way to do Overwatch so that when I do see you, blow your head off. But
All right, so I'm gonna
Starting
tell
heat
you,
and sitting on
ask
my
you a
hand.
question here. Now, I have
Okay.
sensor lock on both of these pilots.
right,
Do you want me to be a jerk and use up all of my LRM ammo before I engage?
that is entirely up to you.
Yeah, because this could drag on for another hour and a half if I try to do that, and I probably can, given that I've got two very mobile mechs and they both have sensor lock and long range weaponry.
Right. No, it's entirely up to you how you want to do it. Because I have 90 minutes or so before my dinner's ready, so...
My dinner's ready when I make it up, so.
Well, see, my dinner's ready when my wife says it's ready, so... Which is usually about 90... Usually be somewhere between an hour and 90 minutes from now. Uh-oh, but the Scots are seeing who belongs to what clan in chat. I'm a little worried. Okay, so it looks okay. There's no quarrels between the two clans. That's a good thing.
Oh no! It's the broken sensor lock bug.
The broken sensor lock bug? What's that?
After a certain point in the game, sensor lock will cease to function for the remainder of the game.
Oh, actually, what it probably... Does your Vindicator have LRMs?
Yes.
Oh, it does.
And the PPC.
And your Locust has LRMs too?
Locust has LRMs, and they both have sensor lock, the skill, but neither one of them can use it because the skill has become disabled. It's a bug.
Ah, okay.
It's a bug in the beta, and so I moved to a position I knew I could sensor lock you from. However, I do not have sensor lock available to me for the remainder of the game. So I guess the am I going to be a dick question is
Kind of irrelevant at this point. Kind of irrelevant now. So now you have to kill me old-fashioned way.
Indeed, I do. So how am I going to go about this then? Well, the first thing I need to do is cool the hell off. So we'll get a little distance here. Sit down for a second. But I actually do have to get
Right
close
here.
to your awesome to kill it, which is not good. It's how many moves do I make before I make a mistake now?
Yep. The irony of being Scottish and named Scott is not lost in you. It shouldn't be.
This is me gambling that you can't get a
Standing
shot on
by.
the Locust.
Is that really the gamble you wanted to take?
Yeah.
That was not a good gamble to
Try.
take.
Got a sensor trace.
I got 4 charges of evasive. Maybe it'll work.
You think?
I'm.
No.
Let's do it. Here we go.
We've been overkill there. Well, at least we're both laughing, you know?
There's no salvage there for anybody. No matter who wins, nobody's getting a locust.
Alright, let's go, brave Sir Robin.
Oh, now we gotta deal with that stuff.
I don't like how this is going.
You get to move twice? Oh, because you didn't... Okay. No. Did you reserve the last turn?
Yeah, reserve them both all the way down with
Oh,
the
I
I'd be able to snake an extra shot in.
I didn't pay attention to that.
That was why I did that. Because I thought I could get shots with both mechs.
Right here.
Around the corner. But now I have to play hide and seek.
Copy.
Uh-oh, Quiddy got a clip. I'm guessing it's because of my laugh.
It's got to be both of us laughing at the same time.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, it would have picked us both up. Yeah, that's what he got. He clipped it. So we've got a souvenir from this match at least. When did clips get mini pictures? I don't know, Gwydion. I don't know.
Yes, Commander.
Twitch has been changing a lot. They're adding a lot of stuff lately. Oh, you reserve back, so you're trying to make me move first. I see.
Yeah, so I'm taking advantage of the initiative game to see how well this works. I mean, this is the perfect chance to test it.
All right. You can't find the follow button? Scott, it's at the upper right-hand corner.
Oh, there's blood in my cockpit.
Another head. Such crap. I get hit in the cockpit so many different times. It's ridiculous. You've been following for 2 years. That's why it's not there. Okay, Scott. I see. So you're just going to do the hit and run thing till I die. Unless I can
Standing
somehow
by.
catch you, which isn't going to happen when I'm in an
I
awesome.
have to avenge Arclight.
Screw Arclight.
Yeah, there's only so much terrain I can use for cover before I'm going to be forced out in the open, though. That's the thing. So I don't know that there's that many heavy ridges back behind me right now. Somebody did this to me the other day, and I ended up just sprinting after them.
In an awesome?
No, not an awesome. I had a catapult against. I don't remember what light mech it was. I think it was a Panther, perhaps. But I had a tactics deficiency as well. So
Roger that.
I eventually just sprinted in.
Yeah, sprinting in is not an awesome option, though. That's the problem. Has a release date been set for this game? No, other than early next year. Early 2018. Trees getting knocked over, that would be awesome. Trees getting knocked over or burnt down, that's something I would love to see in this game. Oh, it's my turn again
If
already?
you sprint after me, I'm forced to run. I can't just stand there and
Yes,
shoot you.
Commander.
Yeah, you think that, but you're thinking the awesome can actually sprint a decent distance. That's the problem.
No, I'm trying to figure it out because I'm going to be on the other side of this equation quite a bit.
Yeah. Because when you sprint, you can't do anything. You're just sprinting. Plus you have jump jets too, so that's the downside really. So easy for you to get away. Oh well.
Affirmative.
Now, it won't show me the hit percentages, but I kind of have to guess where the best shot for the PPC is.
Oh. Oh, because I'm a red blob to you, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. So you're guessing for stuff. Ah, well, you're gonna move. This was your reserve, so you're gonna be able to move away. See, this is the problem. You get to move twice for every one of mine. So. And we get that bullshit too.
Mission
Well then.
failed.
See, how many times have I been headshot today? That I believe is 4 or 3. I forget.
Hey, you did get quick draw.
No, I got the headshot and the quick draw, but I'm talking. That's either the third or the fourth time I've been headshot today. Just saying.
Yeah, 2 of your mechs are salvage.
Yeah, I know.
Firestarter and the Awesome.
Okay, oh, you headshot the Firestarter.
Yeah, that was a punch, though.
It's still a headshot. He punched me in the head. It's still a headshot. So that's 2 in one game. That's 2 games now where I've been headshot twice in one game.
I think I might have been able to pull it off without the headshot, though. I just the Vindicator is a really nice mech. I must not neglect it in future choices.
But we'll never know now, will we?
You know, the nice thing is it doesn't overheat. Running around with that PPC, it's got a couple extra heat sinks, and you can fire that PPC pretty consistently, unlike the Panther.
Right. Yeah, the extra heat sinks definitely help. And it doesn't jump as far as the Panther either, I don't think.
No, but it's a nice mech.
Yeah, I know. No, there's nothing wrong with it. I don't actually have too many issues with the only real issue with the Vindicator is it's a little lacking in firepower.